Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome to BYJU'S exam prep, most comprehensive app for all exams. How are you guys? First of all, inform me that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. Yes everyone, please inform me that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. Okay. Alam, Bhargavi, please inform me. And this is a very important session, how to handle the MCQs in what GATE exam, that is GATE 2022. And I will discuss what strategy to maximize the marks, right? Everyone please inform me, everything is fine? Yes please. Okay then, so that is the session. If you want to increase your marks by what, 10 to 15, yes, if you want to increase your marks by what, 10 to 15, that is good number. Okay, and that's why this session is for you. Okay, and this is how to handle the MCQs in competitive exams like what, GATE exam and other competitive exams. Now I will discuss three types of pattern in GATE 2022, that is what MCQs and what numerical answer type questions and what MSQ, multiple select questions, right? And what about the weightage of MCQs, that is multiple choice questions, only one correct options. We are talking about only one correct options out of 4 options, right? And then we have two types of question, 1 marks question and what, 2 marks question. So first of all, like the session and then share the link of this session. Okay, और अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल so that you will get the notification about all coming classes. Okay, so please share the link of this session. Now in this session we are going to explain what are the different techniques, what are the smart ways to cover MCQs, right? And is it a right way to leave MCQs without attempting questions, right? Second thing, is it important to take risk, right? Because we have negative marking, and what is the role of negative marking in exam, each and everything. Okay, then sir, generally how many NAT questions they asked for the mechanical branch, just I will discuss. Okay, crazy view. Now that is my introduction. Myself Sanjay Rathi. I am having 20 plus years of teaching experience in the field of competitive exams like ESE, GATE and PSU. So this is my introduction. Okay. So I will share my experience, how to handle the MCQs and what are the ways. Second thing, I have qualified and selected for engineering services exam. These are my ranks: AIR 16 in ESE 2005 and AIR 21 in ESE 2008. And multiple times I have qualified for this particular exams. देखो एक बार हो तो धोखा है, बार बार अगर select हो रहे हो means there is some pattern. So definitely I am going to discuss those pattern. Okay. Second thing, I have mentored more than 1 lakh students for these competitive exams like what, engineering services exam, GATE exam and other PSUs. Okay, ISRO, BARC, DRDO and so on. And in every exam MCQ will play a crucial role. Okay, second thing, in every exam there is what, minus marking, 1/3 or what, 2/3. No, only 1/3. 1/3 means in 1 marks question, 2/3 means in 2 marks question. Okay, so 1/3 negative marking in 1 marks question and 2/3 negative marking in 2 marks question. Okay, so that is the negative marking. Now these are my area: network, digital, control, EDC, analog and what, advanced electronics. And this is one information for you. Rakesh sir and Ankit sir is going to take one session, that is what, nothing is impossible, non-stop math marathon, full syllabus coverage in 2 days. This is very important session, right? So please note the time. Day 1, 29th January 11 AM, then day 2, 30th January 11 AM. Continuous marathon session on what, math. Complete revision of this subject by Rakesh sir and Ankit sir. Okay then. Second thing, this is a mega workshop for GATE aspirants 2023. How many students are focusing on the GATE 2023? If you are focusing on GATE 2023, then this is the session for you. How to start preparing for GATE 2023, right? Join on 29 January at 8 PM. Okay, तो ये है by राकेश सर. तो सेकंड थिंग, नो फर्स्ट, यार जरा एक बार इसे आप लोग अपने ग्रुप में शेयर कर लीजिएगा, लाइक बटन प्रेस कर लीजिए. और अब देखते हैं जरा what are the important points regarding MCQs. Okay, so first of all, three types of questions, that is the multiple choice questions MCQs, 1 marks and 2 marks, multiple select questions MSQ, that is 1 marks and 2 marks. This is a new pattern, MSQ. Okay, 1 marks and 2 marks. What about the negative marking? In MCQ we have 1/3 negative marking in 1 marks question, that is 1/3 means what, 0.33 marks, and in 2 marks question 2/3 negative marking in 2 marks question, that is the 0.66. Multiple select question, it may be of 1 marks, it may be of 2 marks, that is a new pattern. Nil negative marking, there is no negative marking. Third, numerical answer type questions, numerical answer type, NAT type questions, 1 marks and 2 marks, no negative marking in these questions. Now you have any idea in last year how many MCQs? Anyone? Rajneesh, any guess? Sameer, क्या बता सकते हैं कितने क्वेश्चंस आए थे फ्रॉम बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट? MCQs, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस, राइट? लास्ट ईयर इन GATE 2022 already we have that what MSQ, but the question on this topic MSQ is negligible. In some branch 1 question or 2 questions, in electronics 0 question from what? MSQ last year GATE 2021. Now how many numbers, how many number of questions based on what? MCQs, multiple choice questions. Now watch this table carefully. This is for electronics, that is electrical, instrumentation, then civil, then what? Mechanical branch. So in electronics branch, that is MCQs, I am talking about the MCQs. Okay, watch this. 1 marks question, total 20 questions, 20 questions. Okay, and then 2 marks question, this is what? 15. So 1 marks 20 plus 30, 20 plus 30, total marks is what? 50, around 50% question, 50% marks. Okay, 50% marks. So Samir, you are giving the third 30 and 30 around and so on, no doubt, that is the figure. So 1 marks 20 questions, 2 marks 15 question, total what? 50 marks question, means 50% weightage. Similarly from electrical engineering, 1 marks 17 means 17 marks, 2 marks 17 question, 34 marks, what is the total? 51, again nearly 50% questions, 50%, right? Out of 100, 50 marks. So that is the weightage of what? MCQs. Third branch, that is the instrumentation, again 13 and 32. So what is the total? 13 plus 32, that is what? 45 marks. Now in civil branch set 1, in civil branch set 1, there is a 21 plus 30, around 51 marks. Watch this, 2 marks question 15, 1 marks question 21, total is what? 51 marks based on what? MCQs. So that is the weightage of what? MCQs, multiple choice question. Last one, that is the mechanical set 1, 24 question 1 marks, and 13 into 2, 26, around 50%. So up to last year they are maintaining what? 50%, 50 marks out of 100 based on what? MCQs. Okay, on an average. Okay, please watch this, first branch, second branch, third branch, fourth, and so on. So according to you, what is the importance of MCQs? It is important, yes or no? And how to handle MCQs, this is also important, yes or no? Yes or no? So means MCQ is going to play a crucial role in your selection. Selection means यार सिंपली मेयरली क्वालिफाई करने से तो कोई बात बनने वाली नहीं है. यू हैव टू गेट व्हाट? 2 digit rank, or what? Try to get what? Single digit rank, single digit rank, almost Sai Deepa, almost that is the pattern. Up to last year, right? In some branch 1 or 2 or 3 MSQ, but 50%, almost 50% numerical answer type, or almost 50% what? MCQs. Okay, Sai Deepa, that is the almost pattern of all the subject, whether it is a computer science, mechanical, electrical, electronics, and so on. Okay, then okay, so ये है importance, so please watch this table. Then second one, are you ready to take calculated risk? If you are going to if you are ready to take calculated risk, then this is the session for you. Otherwise, please leave this session. Means we want to solve MCQs by different types of methods. That is what elimination method, or what simply watching the language of the questions. Just I am going to give you the idea, right? But it's up to you. You have to take some risk, but this risk is what? Calculated risk. Okay, and you have to play with what? Probability theory. Simply probability theory. If you are ready, then please give me the comments. Yes, everyone, right? And that is your consent, because it's up to you, right? जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड में बोला जाता है ना, it is subjected to what? Market risk, and that is what? It is subjected to what? Right? Exam risk. Okay, it is subjected. Okay, then chaliye. Now second thing, so if you are ready to take calculated risk, then this is the session for you. I'm going to share my experience with some important questions, with some examples, right? And how we can solve MCQ effectively in competitive exams without wasting time. Without wasting time. Each and every word is important, right? Within 15 minutes, you will be able to get the idea how to solve MCQ. If you have some idea, okay, no problem, because we are solving the competitive paper of competitive exams from some students from what? 10th class, some students from what? 12th class. Okay, no problem. Risk नहीं तो, right? फिर क्या मजा है जिंदगी में? Okay. अब देखते हैं जरा. For example, first of all, go through this. This is the question for what? All the branches, whether it is civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics. Don't worry. This is the general session. Just watch this question. Watch this question. Right? That is the question from what? 12th class. This is the question from 12th class, and that is the similar question in GATE exam. So you can relate this. First of all, in figure A1, A2, A3 are ideal emitters. If A1 reads 5 ampere, A2 reads 12 ampere, and then A3 should read. What should be the reading of the A3? Try to understand this concept. Try to understand the concept of these questions, right? Now, if you have no idea about this question, for example, you have no idea about these questions, here the symbol used is what? Sinusoidal. If this is the sinusoidal signal, simply from the 12th class, this is the current I1, that is the current I2. You have to take what? Phasor sum. You have to take what? Phasor sum. Yeah, because basically you have some knowledge. Basically you have some knowledge, basic knowledge. Okay. If you have some basic knowledge, then my dear friends, it is a phasor sum. Phasor sum means you can't directly add these two. Which one? 5 and 12. If you have idea, so 5 and 12, that is the 17 is not going to the answer. You can eliminate first, because it is a phasor sum. If it is a phasor sum, the value is always less than what? 17. Second elimination. But if it is one answer is 12, one current is what? 12, other current is 5. The phasor sum of 5 and 12, you have the idea, the phasor sum of the 5 and 12 is greater than what? Those value. It means greater than what? 12 ampere. So no need to solve. Which is the answer? C. This is called C. Means it is less than 12, that's why it is not the answer. It is equal to 12, that's why it is not the answer. Only one correct answer. Only one correct answer. Right? Is it clear? So this method is called what? Elimination method. This method is called elimination method. So new students, please watch this. If you are going to give the answer D option, means you have no idea about what? Sinusoidal signal. Don't worry, but it is a sinusoidal signal. In case of sinusoidal signal, we have to calculate what? Phasor sum. It is a capacitor, it is the resistor. Okay, no problem. We are not going to I am not going to give you the detail of this question. Just it is an example. Out of 4 options, if you are able to eliminate any 3 options, so what is the chance of correct? Yes, please tell me. What is the chance so that you will get the correct answer? Elimination method. If we are able to eliminate the 3 options, then what is the chance? 100% chance. 100% chance you are going to get what? Correct answer. If you are able to eliminate, this is wrong, that is wrong, that is wrong, means what? 100% marks. 100% correct. Right. So that is the first type of questions. So here please use your knowledge, right? Each and everything. Go through the options carefully. In case of MCQ, go through the options, right? And minimum 2 to 3 questions. Every year minimum 2 to 3 questions. Name money. It is not 50%. If you are able to eliminate what? 3 options, then only 1 is remaining. That is what correct one. Second thing, if same question, simply change the options here. Simply change the option here. Everyone, please watch this. If I am just changing the options, now the answer should be what? Greater than 5. Answer should be greater than 12, but it should be less than what? 17, because this is the phasor sum. Phasor sum is not 5 plus 12. It is not a 5 plus 12. It is what? 17. But actually it is a phasor sum. No need to calculate. You have idea, but you have no idea about the formula. Number of questions. Just I am giving you one example. One example for that. Now tell me. Now it is greater than 12. It should be less than 17. You have multiple choice. First, second, third. Both all between what? A, B and C, right? You can eliminate only one option. You can eliminate only one option. That 17 ampere is not right choice, but out of 14, out of 15, out of this 13, 14 and 15, there may be a one option. Okay. Then if suppose I am marking, suppose I am giving the answer, right? So what is the probability? So out of 3, just I am giving answer, let it is 14, let it may be 15, let it may be 13. I have no idea, what the formula and so on. So what is the probability? What is the probability of right answer? So probability of right answer is what? 33%. Only 33%. 33.33%. 33.33% is the probability out of 3 that it may be right or it may be what? Wrong. Okay. And according to me, that is the right choice to give the option yes or no. According to me, you can take calculated risk. You can take calculated risk. Okay. Just I will give you the mathematical analysis and concept of probability. Again, you are going to get what? Some marks out of this. Right? Some marks out of this. At least if you are able to eliminate one options, then you can attempt this type of questions. But that is what risk. You have to take this. Okay. This is the MCQ. This is not the MSQ. I am talking about the only MCQ. One right answer, Samir. One right answer. One right answer only. Okay. Then, now just I will give you some formula. Third one, just I am changing this question again. Now please tell me which are the correct option. That is wrong because it is less than 12. Again I am changing the option. Simply MCQ mainly depends upon the options. Okay. So 11 ampere is not the right answer. 14 ampere it may be right because it is between 12 and 17. It may be right between 12 and 17. It is not the right answer out of 2. Out of 2, which one is correct? We have no idea. And then if suppose we are choosing A, B or C, what is the probability? Then the probability is what? 50%. Probability is just what? 50%. Right? It may possible that it may be right or it may be what? Wrong. 50%. Means, so new students from civil branch and electronics branch, give me the answers which are not correct. Yes, please tell me. From civil branch or mechanical branch or other branch. Like just I am giving you one example. A body originally at 60 degree cools down to 40 degrees centigrade in 15 minutes. A body originally at 60 degrees centigrade cools down to 40 degrees centigrade in 15 minutes. Okay. When kept in air at temperature of 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, anyone, electrical, electronic, it is just a general question. A body originally at 60 degrees centigrade cools down to 40 degrees centigrade in 15 minutes when kept in air at temperature of what? 25 degrees centigrade. What is the room temperature? Only 25 degrees centigrade. And initially the temperature is what? 60 degree. In 15 minutes it is down by what? 40 degree. Now what will be the temperature of the body at the end of the 30 minutes? Means already it is 15 minutes is over. After that again we are spending what? 15 minutes. Right? Now which is not the correct one? Which is not the correct one? Here 60 to 40 it will take 15 degree. Once temperature down, again it will take more time. It will take more time, means 15 is not going to the right answer. 15 degrees centigrade is not going to what? Right answer. Okay. Now we have no formula for this. If you have no idea about the formula, right, then out of this it may be A, it may be B, it may be C. It may be A, it may be B, or it may be what? C option. Then if you have no idea about the formula, then which may be correct? It may be A, it may be B, it may be C, but D is not correct. D is not correct. Now you are able to eliminate what? One option. Then if suppose I am giving answer, right, what is the probability? Again 33%. 33.33%, 1/3 minus marking. Okay, so 33% means 1/3. It may be right or it may be wrong. That is the probability. Now you can go for this question. Yes, you Alam, you have extra knowledge, then you can also eliminate what? C option. Also eliminate, if you are able to eliminate the C option, then yes, out of 2 the probability will become what? 50%. Right? And if you are able to eliminate the 3 options, then you will get what? Right answer. That is what? 100% probability. 100% probability. Then if you are not going to qualify the exam, right, suppose, and you have already solved, not able to solve the number of questions, then go for it. Right? मतलब आपका ऐसी पोजीशन आ जाए कि करने मरने का प्रश्न, इसमें तो सिलेक्शन ही नहीं हो पाएगा, कुछ नंबर तो वैसे ही नहीं मिल रहे, देन गो फॉर द रिस्क. ओके, लेकिन ये ना out of 4 if we are giving the answer, we are not able to eliminate a single options, then never attempt those questions. If you are able to eliminate 1 options, then try to attempt those questions. If you are able to eliminate 2 options, then definitely go for those questions. And if you are able to eliminate 3 options, then definitely, मतलब वो तो 100% sure है. Right? So that is the method. Again you are going to get what? Some marks. Just I am giving you. How is it possible? How is it possible to get some marks? Okay, then that is the example. That is the example from what? Low pass filter. Sometimes we are getting the idea. So basic idea. What is the low pass filter? Everyone. Low pass filter is a lagging circuit. Low pass filter is what? Lagging circuit. Again from the physics. Low pass filter is a lagging circuit. If we are giving the sinusoidal signal, definitely the answer should be what? Negative. So anyone can say that what? This is the negative angle, that is the negative angle. If we have no idea about the formula, then it is negative, means we can remove the 2 options. We can remove 2 options. Okay, and then again go for this 50% probability. 50% probability. So this type of questions. What about the phase angle? What is the basic characteristics of the circuit? What is the given in the question? Read question carefully. Read answers carefully. Answer makes question what? It may be easy or it may be tough. Right? So go through the options. You will get some idea. Then, so this is a low pass filter. It is a lagging circuit, and that's why answer A or C may be correct, but B and D is definitely wrong. That is the 50% chance. 50% chance. Okay, then that is the question from the maths. Everyone, right, please tell me the eigenvalues of the matrix are. Right, now I'm going to give you what new idea about that. In this particular question, try to understand the eigenvalues of the matrix. This is given R, this, and last option is what? D. That is what? None. Right? So studies studies on the various papers of the different competitive exams, in only in 21% cases, only 21% to 1 minute. In 20 to 25% case, only 20 to 25% case, or less than what 25%, the answer is what? None. Otherwise, normally the answer is what? A, B, or what? C. A, B, or what? C. Okay. So the what is the probability? Only 0.2, right? That is the, it may be what? None options. Then if you have no choice, you have to mark answer. Suppose you are able to eliminate, that is not the right answer, that is not the right answer, and if you have the chance that B or D, then in most cases go for what? B, because what is the chances for the none option? Only what? 21%, 20 to 25% cases. Okay, so if we are able to eliminate the two options and we are having only two options, then what? Then simply go for what? That options. Okay, so answer, no doubt the answer for this question is what? B. Answer for this question is what? B. So what I want to say in simple language, if you are able to eliminate one options, right, remaining in remaining three options, if you have one option none, then you can avoid that none and go for what? Remaining two options. If you are able to eliminate what? Two options, right, then you have the remaining two options, and out of two options one is none, then go for what? Other one, because what is the chances? Only 21% chance, only 21 to, that is what? 20 to 25% chance. Okay, then next question, what is the answer for this question? Again it is this, none of this, again none of this. Let it may be A, it may be B, it may be C. If you are not able to solve, I have no idea about this, it may be correct, it may be correct, it may be correct, then go for this 33% chance. If you are able to eliminate one options out of these three, then it is what? 50% chance. If you are eliminate what? Again one, right, that it may be correct, it may be correct, then chance will increase because it has the probability of all what? Only 0.2 to 0.5, 0.2 to 0.25, right? In this way we can choose correct answer, but it is a calculated risk, and if you are ready to take this calculated risk, then go for this. Otherwise you can leave it, maintain your accuracy, but you are not going to, sometimes you are not going to get what? Good marks, or you are not able to qualify some competitive exams. It may possible, it may possible. Okay, now that correct answer is no doubt B. The correct answer for this particular question is what? B. But if you have some confusion, suppose I am not having the idea about the math, but it is none of this, I will definitely, I am going to tick what? Out of A, out of B, or out of what? C. Okay, then that is called what? Calculated risk. But if suppose you have no idea about all the four options, then never ever try to attempt those type of questions. Definitely you are going to get what? Negative marks. Okay, then my dear friends, this type of questions, this is based on what? Dimension. This is based on what? Completely dimension, units in civil branch, in computer science, in what? Mechanical, electrical, electronics. Sometimes we are getting some questions, simply go through the units of those. If units or dimension is satisfied, then it is okay. If it is not satisfied, then answer will be what? Wrong. So out of this, please watch this. Consider the following symbol for the two port parameters. H12 and H21 are what? Dimensionless. You have to check the unit, but you have to remember this formula. V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus what? H12 V2. And I2 is equal to what? H21 I1 plus H22 V2. Now you can check H12 dimensionless. Yes. Why H12? Because H12 is V1 by V2. What is H21? Yes, it is dimensionless. Just I am giving you the example, everyone. H12 with what? V2 is equal to 0. With I1 is equal to 0. Yes, it is dimensionless. It is dimensionless. This statement is correct. Now, second precaution, read question carefully. What is this? Which of the above is not correct? Which word is important? Not is important. Not is important. So read question carefully, focus on some words, that is very important. Not means not correct, this is correct. H1 and B have the dimensions of what? Ohms. Means H11, again this is the V1 by I1, yes, V1 by I1, that is the dimension is what? Ohm. You have to check, right? BC is the dimensionless, then go for what? ABCD parameter. You have the idea, V1 is equal to what? AV2 minus BI2, right? Or I1 is equal to what? CV2 minus DI2, CV2 minus DI2. Again you can check what dimension. So what is the dimension of B? From this you can check V1 by I2, yes, it is ohm, because the B is equal to V1 by I2, again it is ohm. What is the dimension of BC? Multiplied BC, what is the C? C is equal to I1 by V2, means what is the dimension? Mho. What is the dimension? Ohm. So what is the ohm and mho? That is what? This is the, again BC is also dimensionless. C is the dimensionless quantity. No, C is not the dimensionless quantity. C is what? Mho. That is what? Correct one. So which is wrong? Which is wrong? All subject Anu Singh, that is for electronics, electrical, mechanical, civil, all branch. So C is the dimensionless quantity. Simply the C is what? Dimensionless quantity. So go through the dimension. If you are from mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, it doesn't matter. That is the question, what network or circuit theory. But go through the units, go through the dimension, verify the answer. Number of times out of 4 options, 3 will not satisfy the dimension, right? Then only 1 is correct. Out of 4, 2 will not satisfy the dimension, 2 will satisfy the dimension, then go for what? Calculated risk. Out of 4, 3 may satisfy the dimension, but 4th one will not satisfy the dimension, then go for what? More calculated risk. If all 4 will satisfy the dimension, all 4 will satisfy the dimension, no need to attempt those type of questions. If you have no idea, then simply leave it, okay? So that is the method. So this is the dimensionless. Now which are the important points? Similarly, that is a very basic idea about two-port network, right? The circuit shown in the figure, which of the following statement is correct about this figure? Suppose we have no idea about this figure, but again for symmetricity, that is the condition, but this is not the condition. You can eliminate this. For reciprocal, what is the condition? Z12 is equal to what? Z21, but that is not. And in this way, this is, we never heard about that, right? So what about that question may be what is the condition for what? Symmetricity, or that what? Reciprocity. Then by eliminating all these, you can choose what? Option A. You can choose option A. If that is the question, whether this circuit is, what is the condition for this particular circuit, reciprocity or what? Symmetricity. So go through the options A, option B, option C, option D, right? Recall some method, then go through that, analyze the options. That is possible. Yes, this is the condition for symmetricity, but that is not the condition for symmetricity. That is not the condition for reciprocity. That is not the condition for reciprocity. I never heard, right, this type of formula. Then you can eliminate, and then it may be the right answer, but definitely it is the right one. Okay. So in this way we can eliminate. These are the methods. So now I am going to conclude all these things. So what are the methods? So again, very general question. Very general question. Okay, please remove and give me the answer. Just use elimination method, and which may be the correct one. Tell me. And that is the question in what? One competitive exams, right? Electricity, state electricity board. This was the question. This was the question in what? State electricity board. Yes, please give me the answer for this particular question. Which mode of the electrical power generation has the highest maintenance cost? General question for all branches: civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science. That is the general question. Which mode of the electrical power generation has the highest maintenance cost? Right? And if you have idea, for any power plant, there are 2 types of cost. One is called what? Running cost, and one is called what? Maintenance cost. Running cost, और एक है installation cost. 3 types. Installation, first of all we have to install. Second is what? Maintenance. Maintenance is included into what? Installation. And then third one is what? Running cost. right? So if you are able, right, so I am giving steam power. Steam power is means what? NTPC, and we are using the coal for this. Diesel power, hydroelectric, nuclear power, right? Watch this. Steam power, it has fixed cost for installation, fixed cost for installation, right? Fixed cost for, there's a fixed running cost. But diesel has highest running cost, and that's why we are not using the diesel power plant normally. Okay, we are not using the diesel power plant. It has more running cost. It is very easy to install what? This power plant, but its running cost is high. In case of hydroelectric power, least maintenance cost, least what? Running cost. Installation cost is no doubt high, right? Installation cost is high because we have to install the power plant in what? Remote areas, mountain areas. This is very, very costly. Installation cost is very high, but the maintenance is what? Very least, as well as what? Running cost is negligible in case of hydroelectric power plant. But in case of nuclear power plant, maintenance cost is very, very high. No, if you are able to eliminate, then that, what is the right answer? D options. If you are able to eliminate the two options, again, if hydroelectric power has minimum maintenance cost, you can remove. Out of 3, if you are going to give the answer, 33% chance. If you are here, that is the diesel power has what? Maintenance cost is negligible, but it has the more running cost. So this is not the correct one. This is not the, you are able to eliminate the two options out of A or D. Out of A or D, then it may be what? 50%. Or here steam power, that nuclear. Why we are not setting the nuclear power plant? Right? Because of this what? Maintenance cost. And that is what? D is the one choice. 100% chance. So this is the use of what? Elimination method. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? And are you going to take this calculated risk? It's up to you. It is just, I'm giving you the advice, but it's up to you. आपका रिस्क है, आप अगर लेना चाहते हैं तो लीजिए. अगर आपको लगता है कि सब कुछ मुझे एक्यूरेसी मेंटेन करते हुए आई एम गोइंग टू गेट व्हाट 80 more than 80 marks in competitive exams, okay, no problem, then no need to go with all these methods, right? You can maintain your accuracy. But if we are not going to get the good marks, if suppose we want to get some extra marks, 5 to 10 extra marks, then it is advisable, you can take calculated risk. Okay, take calculated risk. Okay, yes, initial cost, that is called installation cost, is very, very high. So installation cost is very high for what? Sometimes it is very high for hydroelectric power plant because it is in remote areas. मतलब आप जाएंगे ना, जहाँ पहाड़ होंगे, जहाँ पानी होगा, वहाँ पे रोड बनाना है, टनल तैयार करना है, फिर पावर प्लांट इंस्टॉल करना है, तो दैट इज़ वेरी कॉस्टली. कहीं रोड नहीं है, आपको पूरे पावर प्लांट की मशीनरी ले जानी है वहाँ पर, तो पहले तो आपको रोड्स बनानी होंगी. यस और नो? तो इनिशियल कॉस्ट इज़ वेरी, वेरी हाई, और इनिशियल टाइम भी बहुत ज़्यादा लगता है. आपका अगर इसका फिक्स्ड टाइम है कि आप 2 या 3 ईयर्स में इसको इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं, तो इसको कई बार 6 साल 10 साल लग सकते हैं, कभी 6 ईयर्स, कभी 7 ईयर्स, कभी 10 ईयर्स भी लग जाते हैं. बट once it is installed, no negligible running cost, negligible maintenance cost. Okay, maintenance means what? रेगुलर इंटरवल में जो मेंटेनेंस हो रहा है उसकी बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग. यहाँ पे तो रेडियो एक्टिव पावर आएगा ना बाहर, वी हैव टू मेंटेन दोज रेडियो एक्टिव पावर एंड सो ऑन. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट. बट इट इज जस्ट example. We are not entering into all these things. It is just an example. Okay, then simply this is a BYJU'S exam prep, ESE and GATE. First of all, अभी तक अगर आपने लाइक नहीं किया, प्लीज लाइक द सेशन. 60 students are watching. If you are getting some idea from this session, right, then please like the session, share the link of this session so that student will get some idea about the MCQs, how to handle some MCQs. Okay, or if you please subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification about all the sessions. Then techniques to solve MCQs, different techniques. Watch this. First of all, already have given you the idea about the elimination method. Then second method is what? Optional eliminate by the dimensional check. First already have there, I already have mentioned this, how we can eliminate the options by simply checking the dimensions or unit of the system, unit. Then range. What about the range? For example, alpha. in electronics, this alpha is the current gain, it is less than 1. If all the options are given more than 1, definitely 0.98, right? 1.5, 2.5, 3.7. Which answer is correct? Definitely A is correct. Which option is correct? Definitely A is correct. If you have idea about the range, if you have idea about what units, right? For example, in units we have microampere, or in case of transistor the current will be in the range, normally it is in the range of what, milliampere, right? Or in case of MOSFET, again the current will be in milliampere. Resistors are in normally in what, kilo ohm. In case of MOSFET, resistors are normally in what, mega ohm, right? For potential divider we are using the resistor in the range of mega ohm. Here we are using the resistor in the range of what, kilo ohm in case of BJT. These all are the basic idea how we can eliminate the options. How we can eliminate the options, right? Suppose we are getting that 4 options in case of BJT, and in 2 options the resistors in the range of kilo ohm, and in 2 options resistors range in what, mega ohm. And simply you can remove those resistors and the answer will be in what, kilo ohm. That is the case, okay? Similarly in case of MOSFET, right? And what about the range of the gain? What about the range of the beta? To get the idea, use this type of idea. You have idea about all these important points, right? Use this, recall all this concept, okay, during solving MCQs. In this way we can eliminate. Read question properly, because sometimes we are getting the answer from what, options. Answer from what, options. If it is not able to if you are not able to recall the theory or concept simply by reading the questions, then go through what, options. Sometimes options may give you the correct answer, directly correct answer. That is the method, okay? Then second, already I have given, if out of 4 you are marking, you are not able to eliminate, then always remember you have only 25% chance. 25% chance. Never go for this. Never go for this. If you are not able to eliminate and you have to choose options from all the 4 one, then never go for this. Definitely you are going to get what, negative marking. Second, out of 3, if you are going, then 33%, out of 2, 50%. If you are able to eliminate all the 3 options, you are able to eliminate the 3 options, then only 1 is correct, then it is a 100% chance. Now just I am going to one method, right? That is, now technique to solve, focusing on the language of the questions and options, is be careful about the important words, right? Read question carefully, right? Which are the important words? Go through those words. What about the answer required in what, microampere, milliampere, or what about the units? Read question carefully. Now I am giving us one example. For example, I am solving 10 questions. For these 10 questions, 2 options are correct, 2 options are wrong, right? 2 options are correct and 2 options are wrong. And I'm going to attempt all these questions. Then what is the probability? How much marks I can get? Yes, please tell me, right? For try to understand, I have 10 questions. For these 10 questions, 2 options are correct but 2 are wrong. Now I am going to attempt these questions, okay? 10 questions. Then what is the probability? How much questions may be right or may be wrong? Tell me. So if that is, we are going to the probability, 50% probability, because 2 options are correct and 2 are wrong. Out of 4, 2 are correct, 2 are wrong. Then 50% probability that answer may be right. If the 5 is correct, I am going to get 1 marks. If the 5 is wrong, I am going to lose what? 5/3 marks. So what is the total? 15 minus 5, that is the 10/3. I am going to get what? 10/3 marks, right? So that is what, greater than 0. Greater than, for Puja it is for all branch. That is a general session. We are going to get what? How much marks? 10/3. Because what is the negative marking? 1/3. Don't worry about the negative marking, right? Don't worry about the negative marking. Okay. Then second, if suppose out of this 10, 4 is correct, 6 is wrong. Watch this. 4 is correct. If the 6 is wrong, again you will get what? 4 minus 2, that is what? 2 marks. Then if 3 is correct, means 7 is wrong. 3 is correct, then 7 is wrong. Again the number is what? Greater than what? 0. You can greater than 0. Now if the 2 is correct and what? 8 is wrong. 8 is wrong. Again, what is the marks? Right? Now it is what? Negative. Now it is what? Negative. Now you are going to lose some marks, very small marks. Okay, then please tell me, ये advisable है? Yes, you are going to take calculated risk for 2 options. If we are able to eliminate the 2 options, then you are going to give the answer from remaining 2 options, yes or no. क्या आप देंगे क्या आंसर? A, B, C, D में से अगर 2 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट हो गए तो रिमेनिंग 2 में से आप क्या आंसर देने जा रहे हैं? So sometimes we are getting 10 questions, this type of 10 questions. Okay, if this type of 10 questions, then okay, so this is the answer, right? This is in first case, it is the second case, it is the third case, it is the fourth case, or there may be possibility that 6 correct, 4 wrong, 7 correct, 3 wrong. Is it possible? Yes or no? Positive mindset here. 8 correct, right? Only 2 wrong. Or 9 correct, only 1 wrong. Or it is possible all 10 correct. All 10 correct. Okay, it may possible. Okay, so that is the choice. You have the choice. Normally we are getting the marks. If it may be, it is the probability theory. Okay, तो ये पूरा प्रैक्टिस है ऑलरेडी. इसको ओके टेस्टेड मेथड है. जो स्टूडेंट इसको फॉलो करते हैं, कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क लेते हैं, डेफिनेटली उनको पॉजिटिव मार्क्स ही आते हैं ज़्यादातर केसेस में. और कोई स्टूडेंट बोल सकता है सर पूरे के पूरे आंसर गलत हो गए तो क्या होगा? तो फिर देखो उसके लिए तो कुछ नहीं है उतना. तो फिर आपको रिस्क लेना है कि अगर पता चला पूरे ही गलत हो गए तब क्या होगा. बहुत ही रेयर चांसेस है, बहुत ही रेयर चांसेस है कि आउट ऑफ 10 क्वेश्चंस यू आर गोइंग टू एलिमिनेट व्हाट 2 ऑप्शंस and out of 2 you are going to give the answer. Very rare chances that all the questions are wrong, very rare chances, and that is also not possible. 2 into what 1 scientific, जब आप scientific data पे जाएंगे, it is also not possible. Normally 3 right 7 wrong, 4 right 6 wrong, 5 right 5 wrong. Okay, or 6 right 4 wrong, 7 right 3 wrong, 8 right 2 wrong. That is the probability. All the 10s right, it is not possible. 9 right, practically not possible. Okay, right, that is the method. Okay, then so this is the MCQs. This is the idea about the MCQs. Second one, introspection and recall process. You have to recall the data. Now you have what 6 days, right? Around what it is now 27th. So 27th and then 6th, and for civil branch and electrical branch more than what around 15 days. For electrical and electronics around 10 days, and for civil and mechanical other branches it is around 15 days. Then my dear friends, if you want to recall concepts, if you want to recall data, then first of all go through your short notes. Already you have prepared the short notes. Go through the short notes, revise all the formula, but every day go for what 15 minutes meditation. 15 minutes, right? Minimum 15 minutes. आप जाते हैं मेडिटेशन पर तो आप चीज़ों को और अच्छे से रिकॉल कर पाएंगे ड्यूरिंग एग्जाम्स. दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, अभी भी जिसको भी मंदिर जाना है, गुरुद्वारे जाना है, मस्जिद जाना है, जहाँ भी आपको जाना है, अब जाना आप स्टार्ट कर दीजिए. ओके, और अपने घर पर ही अगर आप हैं तो भी 15 मिनट्स आप टाइम दीजिए. 15 मिनट्स आप टाइम देंगे तो डेफिनेटली आपका मेडिटेशन बढ़ेगा, आप चीज़ों को रिकॉल कर पाओगे. बिकॉज फॉर एलिमिनेशन मेथड or simply to get the idea about the range or units or each and everything, then you have to recall those formula. Otherwise we are not able to eliminate the options, right? If you want to solve the MCQ in a smart way, this is very important. revise all this thing sincerely. Then that is the use correct data in numerical type questions. If you are going to get the if you are going to use what wrong data, then you are not going to get the answer in what range. So simply use correct data. For example, you have to get the idea about what constant, values of the constant. For example, Boltzmann constant, Planck's constant, right, and volt equivalent of temperature, Vt, right. So this type of constants, electronic charge, right. Use correct data, epsilon naught, mu naught, proper values of all these constant. So use this data. Then this is very, very important. Now this is the most important one. Read question carefully to avoid what silly mistakes. Read question carefully. First of all, read instructions carefully, and second one is what? Read question carefully, each and every questions. If you are not able to get idea from the question, then go through what? Options. Okay, this is very, very important. Another important point, another very, very important point, that is, do not waste your time on those questions about which you have no idea. If you have no idea, then simply leave those questions. Time is precious, my dear friends. Okay, suppose we are reading the questions. If it is MCQ, out of 4 options, it is not possible to eliminate the single one. Leave it. No idea about the questions, no idea about the formula, no idea about the concept, nothing about that particular question. Simply leave those questions. Otherwise, those questions will waste your time. Simply leave those questions during competitive exams. This is very, very important point, because you have to get only more than 70 to 70 marks, 70 to 75 marks to get what? Single digit rank. Single digit rank. If you are able to get the 70 to 75 marks, then don't waste your time. Means we can what? We can leave some questions, because we have the margin of what? 25 questions. But you are able to solve questions, then no need to leave. Solve those questions. But what is the instructions? Do not waste your time on those questions about which you have no idea. कुछ भी दिमाग में रिकॉल नहीं कर रहा है, कैसे बनेगा, क्या होगा, क्या हो सकता है, कैसे सॉल्व करना है, बिल्कुल उसे छोड़ दीजिए एग्जाम हॉल में. बिल्कुल भी टाइम वेस्ट मत कीजिए. हर सेकंड आपका वेस्ट किया हुआ जो आपके इजी क्वेश्चन है वो बर्बाद हो जाएंगे. राइट, आपको ये सेट करना होगा टाइम मैनेजमेंट. अभी आप सेट कर लीजिए. आपने नंबर ऑफ क्विजेस दिए हैं, और भी बचे हुए हैं, मॉक टेस्ट दिए हुए हैं. यू कैन यूज दिस ऑल दिस मेथड. एलिमिनेशन मेथड यू कैन यूज आउट ऑफ 4, आउट ऑफ 3, आउट ऑफ 2, आउट ऑफ 1, and you can take calculated risk. It is simply mock test, right? mock test में फर्स्ट आने से कुछ नहीं होता. mock test में फर्स्ट नहीं भी आओगे, लेकिन आप अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट करोगे, और वो एक्सपेरिमेंट एग्जाम हॉल में करना है या नहीं करना है, ये आपको डिसाइड करना है. ओके, राइट सर, हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई द MCQs and MSQ? They will provide you the data weakness. They will give the this type of code. This is the question related to what? MSQ. This is the question related to what? MCQ. This is the question related to what? Numerical answer type. Already it will be mentioned, and that's why read instructions carefully. First of all, read instructions carefully. In every questions they are going to give you the idea that it is a MSQ based, it is a MCQ based, it is numerical answer type. It has no negative marking, it has negative marking, it has no negative marking. Second thing, 1 marks question or 2 marks questions, because last year in GATE 2022 jumbled questions. First question 1 marks, second from 2 marks, third from 1 marks, fourth, fifth, sixth 2 marks, seventh question 1 marks, this type, right? Initially what was the pattern? First, initially all the questions from 1 marks, then remaining question of what? 2 marks. But last year it is jumbled, 1 marks or 2, we have no idea. So in every question they will mention whether it is of 1 marks or 2 marks, whether it is MSQ or MCQ or what numerical answer type questions. Okay, any other students, you have any doubts, then you can ask. Yes please. Then second one, this is very, very important point. Then careful about the following words. This is very, very important. In every questions we have some important words, right? जिस पर आपको लगेगा कि यार ये इस पर थोड़ा ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहा है, तो वो वर्ड्स को केयर करना है. तो which are the important words in every questions, right? So that is the word. First, correct. So which of the following, out of the following statement, which is correct? This is which is correct MCQ. I'm talking about the MCQ, not MSQ. I'm talking about the MCQ. So which is correct? This is the important word. Right? Read question carefully. Second word is incorrect. Which is incorrect? Or what? Not correct. Which is not correct or incorrect. These are the words. Read carefully. Okay? Otherwise आपको पता है और उसके बावजूद भी आप आंसर गलत करके आ जाओगे. So it is important in case of what? MCQs. More important. Again we have new choice, that is MSQ. It is also important for what? MSQ. In numerical answer type questions, again it is important because we have to give the numerical data to read question carefully. Then true, whether this statement is true or false. That is the false. Second word, this is very important. False. Negative, right? Sometimes it is negative value is required, or you are going to give what? Positive answer, or positive value is required, you are giving what? Negative answer, and so on. These are the important keywords. Negative. Okay. Then positive, right? Positive value, positive current in positive x direction or negative x direction, in positive z direction or negative z direction. In EMFT there was one question, right? In a negative z direction, and students are going to give the answer in what? Positive z direction, because normally we are solving what? Question in positive z direction, question in positive x direction, question in positive y direction, and that's why negative and positive word is very, very important. For example, NPN transistor, everything is positive, suppose, and if suppose the question is given on what? PNP transistor, we have to change the direction of what? All the currents, and that is important. Okay. Okay. Yes. Marks they will give, right? And what in every question about marks, 1 marks question or 2 marks question, or it is a numerical answer type or MSQ or what? MCQs. They will mention. Okay. Right. No. It is not fixed. It is not fixed, Sandeep. It is not fixed how many number of questions from MCQ types or MSQ type or numerical answer type. It is not fixed. Okay. Last year MSQ is mentioned, but 0 question from MSQ. 0 question from MSQ in electronics branch. I am talking about the electronics branch. In other branch, 1 or 2 questions from MSQ. And remaining what? Around 50% questions from MCQs and around 50% questions from what? Numerical answer type questions. Okay. So it is not fixed. No doubt. 1 marks question and 2 marks question, it is fixed. How many 1 marks question and how many 2 marks question, it is fixed. But MCQ, numerical answer type or MCQ, it is not fixed. And again, you can get the MCQs in what? 1 marks. MCQs in what? 2 marks. Numerical answer type in 1 marks. Numerical answer type in 2 marks. MSQ 1 marks. MSQ 2 marks. Right? So you will get. Okay? Don't worry. Which is the safe marks means what? Vairagi, Siddhartha. What is the safe marks? Right? 70 to 75%. 70 to 75%. If the paper is too tough, for example, too tough, very hard, too hard paper, then yeah, 50 marks is more than sufficient. 50 out of 100. Sometimes 50 out of 100 is more than sufficient. Sometimes we are getting a very hard paper, but you have to decide in exam hall whether the paper is easy, moderate, or what? Very tough. If it is tough, greater than 50 marks. If it is moderate, normally we are getting the moderate paper. For example, in 2012, it is very, very tough. In a moderate paper, in moderate, if we are able to get what? 70 to 75 marks out of 100, then it is enough, right? But try for best. Go for what? More than 80, go for what? More than 90, but no need to make what? Negative marking and so on. If you are able to get what? 70 to 75 marks out of 100, then no need to take undue risk and so on. Please avoid all those practice. Okay, that is the simple way. कई लोग क्या करते हैं ना, जो बच गया सब में टिक करके आ जाएंगे, ये भी बनाना है, वो भी बनाना है, सब बनाकर आ गए, राइट? अभी चंदन सर का भी सेशन होने वाला है, वो भी जरूर अटेम्प्ट कीजिएगा. अब आते हैं लास्ट पॉइंट पर. तो दिस इज द वर्ड्स negative, positive, units, approximation, and up to 1 decimal or 2 decimal places. So what about the positive or negative? Units भी आप check कर लीजिए. Approximation, sometimes in GATE exam it is given that it is approximated answer. Give the approximate value. Then you have to take what approximation during solving the numericals. It will make questions very easy for you. Approximation. Yes. It may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, or it may be 4 options correct in what? MSQ. Okay, Akash? It may possible. Vairagi Siddharth. Okay. Then, so yeah, up to 1 decimal or up to what 2 decimal? Read this instruction carefully. So these are the important keywords. You can take a screenshot of this. Okay. Our video will be available with you. Careful about these words. Now, this is all about from my side. It's up to you. If you want to take some calculated risk, मुझसे पूछेंगे कि yes or no, तो मैं तो अपने एग्जाम में calculated risk ले चुका हूँ और यहाँ तक पहुँच चुका हूँ. Already have qualified number of exams with this method, right? Through units, through dimensions, through what elimination method and other methods. And to follow my instructions, this is, you are on BYJU'S exam prep, right? Subscribe the channel, like the session and share the link of this session. It is a complete solution to all your gate problems, right? And we have one session again by Chandan Jha sir from 10 p.m. So join that session, and one important session on what Scribble Pad by me. Wait for that session. Subscribe the channel, you will get the notification, and join my Telegram channel, that is Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. And thank you for attending the session. So please like the sessions, press bell icon and subscribe the channel, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app from Google Play Store. Thank you very much, and good luck for coming exams. Thank you and good night.